Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day today so far. Good start to your Monday. Good start to the week before Halloween. We are on day 23. Can't believe we have, 8 days left? That's crazy. Turn down. Okay. All right, so today we're just going to do a cute little trick-or-treat sign. These cutters this week are from a company called SugarandLoveCo. They're on Etsy. I did check today because I noticed they were on a break last week, and it looks like they're on a break until November 3rd when they're going to have their Christmas cutters come out. But these are super cute cutters. So good morning, Anne. If you wanted to take a look at them after the 3rd of November, I'm sure they'll have some super cute. I've been very yawny this morning, so I apologize. I don't know. I got some good sleep last night, but man. Anyway, Sugar and Love Co. on Etsy, cute cutters. And yeah, they'll be open again on November 3rd. So this is the first one that we're going to do. And this is just as a trick or treat sign. I went ahead and dipped it or flooded it with white so that I could mark it up. So I just took a edible food safe marker and marked it up. Today I'm going to use some sanding sugar. This is just from Michael's, the Sweet Tooth Fairy. It's just regular sanding sugar. And so I'm going to use my sprinkle tray. I have a lot of these sprinkle trays. This is probably my favorite. It's not really a sprinkle tray. It's a pill sorter from pharmacy. And I'm going to use an orange and a black today to write the words trick or treat. This is a detail glaze, so it is thickened up. And I'm going to be applying the sanding sugar after each letter, only because usually my detail glaze is a little bit quicker to crust. So I want to make sure that I get the sanding sugar like right on that once I apply it to the cookie. My bag is cut pretty big because I'm going to just kind of, I'm not going to outline and flood them. You could definitely do that with this cutter. This was the original or the picture. So you could see you could make them into really big like bubble letters, almost like balloons. That would be really cute. I've always wanted to try the sanding sugar, and I never have the patience to do it because you do have to let this bottom layer dry because yeah, obviously if not, the sanding sugar will just stick to it. So I decided to make myself do this. So I'm going to basically kind of, first of all, make sure that I have no like crusties in this bag of orange. And like I said, this is pretty thick. So I have my sanding sugar really close, and I'm going to kind of go over a couple times the letters just to thicken them up and to cover my marker. And then, so I just went over that, and then I'm just going to kind of put on the sanding sugar. So you can see it just sticks to the letter. And I felt like doing it this way, you can also kind of, as you're piping, you can also push down and it will kind of spread out that icing a little bit. That's also another way instead of going up and down, up and down. Whatever you are comfortable with doing. The one thing you do have to do is like smooth out any sort of, if the icing sticks up a little bit, you do have to like smooth it out a little bit. And I'm just cleaning out. So see, if this bottom layer was still wet, I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay. Definitely feel like you could probably go bigger with the letters. Or I could have done like a background. That would have also been really cute. Although I can take some markers and do that. You can always take your food safe markers and go in and make dots or confetti looking stuff. can always do that. So this just takes a little bit of time to just kind of go through each one. And you have to clean out, like I've noticed I have to clean out the little letters a lot because they kind of attract it again. But I love that, like, I love the textured look of that. I think the first person I've seen to do this was Angela at the Painted Box, so I love that she has such creative, ideas. I'm not sure if she's the first one, but, she's the first one I've seen do it, or that I saw do it, so make sure make sure that I give credit where credit is due, not my idea. Alright, so you can also take if your letter kinda gets off a little bit, can also take your scribe, and you could take your finger too, but after this is dry, like dry, like maybe a couple hours, I would then take a really soft paintbrush, maybe like one of the fan brushes, and you could run it over top of that, and it would get rid of that kind of excess. But right now, I'm not worried about it because of the fact that it is on dry, you know, it is on a dry cookie. Okay, so that's the orange. I'm just gonna drain this back in here, hopefully without spilling it. Doesn't always happen that way. Doesn't always happen like that. All right, now we're gonna move on to the black. I'm gonna do treat in black. You could do each letter a different color if you wanted to. That would be really cute. I'm gonna open up my black a little bit. We'll see if I can make it a little bit easier to pipe. Again, detail glaze. Okay. Yay. I don't know why, but I just really love this technique. I just think it makes letters that would normally look kind of boring have some texture to them. You wouldn't necessarily this cutter I do like because I didn't necessarily have to do the marker on there. It's very easy to see on your cutter where your letters go. They are like the letters are bubbled out at the bottom and the top, so it's very easy to see where you have to put your letters. Could use a projector if you wanted to. And again, you could definitely have gone bigger, but I just love that texture. I'm just kind of cleaning out the middles of these and the ends. And you can see the yellow on some of these. So I'm just going to take my finger a little bit and just kind of push. Like you can see the R maybe a little bit right there. Um, so, oh, that's so cute. I love the little, just, I love the texture. Okay, let's see if I can do this one. This one's quite a bit more. The only thing about this sprinkle tray that if you make it all go to the bottom really quickly, it all floods out one side. Hi, Mona. I've talked to you in a long time. Hope all is going well. Okay. And now you have standing sugar all over everything. It's on your floor. It's on your table. Y'all know how that works, right? So now I have to write the word or because it's trick or treat. So let me see if I can take a really light brush. Let's see what this does. Just make a mess. You know what we're good at. What we're good at. Look at that mess. I just wiped it all off. I am live early. I'm sure I probably am. You're right. All right. Well, I'm glad you were able to join. Hopefully, you're having a good start to the week. All right. So I just tried to clean out that middle area so you guys can kind of see a little bit down. And if you have a letter, see how all these letters went here, but this one didn't quite go as far down. I can always add a little bit more and then put more staining sugar. It's the beauty of doing it like this because you can always kind of fix some things. You could also take and cut off a little bit, but all of these letters are going to need to be cut off where it's just going to be a little bit easier to maybe add a little bit here and kind of, compensate for that. On the background, you could put polka dots. If you had some transfers of like candy, little pieces of candy, you could put those kind of around. You could put a spider hanging off. You could have done a spider web on the background and then had the spider hanging down. There's all sorts of options for this cutter. I really do think it's a really cute cutter. Like I said before, you can also make your letters quite big and make them look like balloons. That would be really cute as well. So I'm going to write the or, and I think I'm going to write it with a marker just because I don't want to use. So I'm going to use one of these food doodlers. And I use the food doodlers when I want a little bit thicker tip, but not quite just hugely thick. So my or is going to go right in this area here because this is the middle. So I'm just going to write and make the word or. And it's up to you what you want to do. I'm just kind of going over them a couple times just to kind of make it. Yeah. And then I am going to go ahead and put some dots just to kind of fill in this area here so that it's not just completely boring. So I'm going to do some black dots and then I'm going to do some orange dots. The orange dots are going to be a little bit smaller. I can always turn my brush tip over and use it that way or a little bit bigger, but I'm going to use smaller and just basically kind of put them everywhere. Make sure I don't have any standing sugar on that. Thanks, Mary Jean. So very cute and let's see if I can move it down. Very cute and very simple trick or treat. And yeah, I could definitely go even more crazy with the dots. Obviously, could have done it before you did the letters. That would have been smarter. Sometimes takes doing this to then be like, now I know next time when I do this cookie cutter, I know that usually the background's pretty plain, so let's fix it before. So I just sometimes have that. I don't see it ahead of time. So that's our cookie for today. Tomorrow we're doing a cute little ghost. Actually, the next 2 days are cute little ghosts. So hope you guys have a great Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow. That was a really easy, simple one, but turned out really cute. So have a great Monday. Bye, guys.